On the floor for the visitors, the Detroit Pistons. At shooting guard, Tim Hardaway Jr. At power forward, Tobias Harris. At the other forward position, Asar Thompson. At center, Jalen Duren. At the other guard position, Cade Cunningham. The head coach of the visiting team, J.B. Bickerstaff. And now, starting lineup for your Los Angeles Lakers. Starting at power forward, 6'7", number 17. Dorian Finney-Smith. Starting at the other forward position, 6'6", number 4, Dalton Knecht. Starting at center, 7 feet, number 11, Jackson Hayes. At guard, 6'5", number 15, Austin Reeves. At point guard, 6'6", number 77, Luka Doncic.
Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. And checking out some numbers for Austin Reeves.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Tim Hardaway is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5. And for the Lakers, we've got Austin Reeves. Jackson Hayes is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Knecht. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. We talk about how much of a grind the schedule can be, Stan, but here we are. It feels like this season has flown by.
Yeah, Brian, on the one hand, the regular season can be a marathon, but on the other hand, when you really get into it and into that routine every night, it's over before you know it.
Certainly has been entertaining. Hits the three-pointer.
They give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Thompson with it. Duren the screen. It's Hayes with the rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 3-point game. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, it was relentless play at both ends of the court in that game. They were able to seize control and maintain it.
Well, those are the kinds of performances you hope carry over into some momentum for this one.
Now here's Hardaway. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And it's Cunningham missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Reeves. Finney-Smith the screen. 11 feet out. Shot is good by Reeves.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now here's Thompson. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
The Pistons have gone 1 for 3 so far. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
A nimble play by the Rook. Thompson had to stay agile to beat the contact.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Doncic. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Knocks down the triple.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
The Lakers have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to connect. Now Hayes kicks it to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock to halt the run. Again, Doncic missing.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Duren with a screen on Reeves. Hardaway. Second chance effort. Duren, no good. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Duren with a rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
All right, man. It's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone is watching. No. Bring those moves. We have a dancer.
Making a change here. Vincent's checked in. Beasley's checked in for Detroit.
Substitution on the court.
Now Vincent. 11 points for him last game against San Antonio. Outside Reeves. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Pistons lead by 4. And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Duren giving his all on the glass, Dan.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket.
The Lakers with the ball. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. Pass to connect. The three. The rebound by Detroit. Duran's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hardaway. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Hardaway's got his second bucket on the night.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Pistons have gone 6 of 11 so far. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allen. Offensive rebound. The three. Nice shot by Finney-Smith.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Detroit leading by 5. 27 seconds left in the first. Now here's Cunningham. He's covered by Vincent. And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Back to Finney-Smith. Outside Reeves. From downtown. Drills it from deep. Reeves has got 5.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Pistons ahead, up by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
The Pistons leading. Setting the floor for Detroit. We've got Holland. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Malik Beasley. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, and it's Thompson in at the 3. Holland can't hit. And for the Lakers, they're shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Nice finish from Luka.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for Detroit. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. That'll be the third stop of this 4-game trip. Beasley misses. Here are the Lakers now. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Turnovers were the story of that game. It wasn't what I would call a disciplined performance.
Now here's Vincent. Still no points. Doncic passes to Vincent. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Schroeder. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one. Vincent outside. Doncic on the wing. Vincent outside. Vanderbilt, a screen on Schroeder. Snatched up. Outside Reddish. Doncic against Beasley. Luka on the attack.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Some changes here for the Lakers. Hayes comes in for Lynn, and Connect subbed in for Reddish. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Fontecchio's checked in. Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Beasley finds Schroeder. Back to Beasley. Here's the three. And it's Isaiah Stewart with a foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Vanderbilt. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Pistons.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Schroeder can't get it to go. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Vincent can't hit. The Pistons have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. And that one is stuffed right through.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Doncic. He picked up 21 points in their last win against San Antonio. No coverage that time. Connect's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You can tell Doncic trusts his teammates. He'll get them looks and doesn't insist on doing everything himself.
Schroeder passes to Stewart. Three-pointer off the mark. The Lakers lead by 3. Here's Connect. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Here's Vanderbilt. Off target at the rim.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Pass to Schroeder. Back to Beasley. Free throw line jumper. Yes, on the jumper.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
And Stan, after starting his NBA career playing at center, the 6'8" Isaiah Stewart, more often now a power forward.
Yeah, look, Brian, he's improved as a shooter. He still looks more like an old-school big at the 4 spot, but he can step out and stretch the floor.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Los Angeles.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Finney Smith checked in for the Lakers. Reeves comes in for Doncic. And Vanderbilt drops them both. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Basket's good.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Please put your hands together for your Lakers regular.
Goodwin checked in for Los Angeles. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Asar Thompson.
And the defense he's played lately has really been tremendous. It's clear he's working his tail off on this end and collecting a number of steals as a result. You have to commend that type of effort.
And it's Detroit with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Cunningham. Out to Harris. Puts up a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
And the coaches rave about Harris and his three-point shooting. It helps his team space the floor.
Hardaway against Reeves. Floats one up, and the layup is up and in. Reeves has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Give him credit. Improving in the second quarter. Just great adjustments.
Pass to Harris. Now here's Thompson. Driving inside. It's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Goodwin. Back to Reeves. The three ball. Rebounded by the Pistons. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Here's Reeves, following the score by Detroit. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Pistons, trailing by 2.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce. If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Second chance shot. Pass to Goodwin from deep. They get the rebound. Finney-Smith. No good on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
The 24.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. Some real doozies on that list. Which are you looking forward to, Shaq?
I'd rather not say, Ernie. I don't want to make the other teams feel left out.
You know, come on, AJ. It's like children. You can't pick favorites.
The level of caring and sensitivity on this set, it's never been higher. Either that, or we're just taking this segment off. Talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
This is why so many teams are trying to play with pace. The defense just couldn't match up with them in the space. It's much harder to score in the half court.
Helps when you have the athletes they do as well. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Austin Reeves.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And Detroit is shooting only 42%. Connect is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the center. That's the Laker 5. Los Angeles shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Inside. Pass to Connect. Outside, Finney-Smith. Here's Connect. There's the three. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Thompson scanning the floor. Harris with it for the lead. No luck on that one. Reeves against Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. And here's Connect outside. No good on the shot. Thompson with some nice D. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Cunningham outside. Doncic against Harris. Hardaway with it. From the high post. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Hardaway's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
The midi went down easy for Hardaway Jr.
Pass to Connect. And it's Harris with the rebound.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses. And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need.
Always ready to fire. Give Harris a good pass. Tobias will get you an assist.
Pass to Connect. Back to Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Finney-Smith. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Thompson, no good. Lakers trail by 5. Doncic with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Throws it up high. And finished off by Hayes.
The great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Cunningham passes to Hardaway. Shoots a fadeaway. Rebounded by the Lakers.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Now here's Hayes. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. And here's Connect outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Connect's got 6 points.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
With the step back. Baseline jumper right on the money.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Attention fans, our court is your high squad. Get loud and let them hear it. All right, fans, get on your feet, make some noise. It's T-shirt time.
Finney-Smith. Stan, you coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Now here's Hayes. Pass to Connect. Over Harris. And Connect gets it to go on the assist by Hayes. Give him 8 points now. Detroit has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First
Some changes for Los Angeles. Lynn's checked in for Hayes, and Vincent is subbed in for Doncic. And a switch here also for Detroit. Holland, he's checked in for Harris. .156 left in the third quarter. Here's Holland, averaging around 6 a game. 5 to shoot. Here's Duren. And again, no good by Detroit.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And it's Vincent off the drive. Vanderbilt, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Schroeder with it. Vincent picks him up. Schroeder can't get it to go. The Lakers have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Vincent passes to Reeves. For the lead. The rebound by Detroit.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Schroeder can't get it to go. Los Angeles shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Here's Vincent. Shoots over Beasley. Vincent can't hit. Well, Detroit shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Beasley. Stewart, a screen on Reeves. To the middle. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, look, offensively, you want to put Stewart in the pick and roll. He's just so versatile.
Vincent outside. Fires for 3. And it's Reeves with the 3. Reeves has got 12.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attempt.
The Pistons trailing. Now here's Schroeder. No points so far. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. This one for 3. Doesn't go that time. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's Los Angeles up by 1. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for Detroit, we've got Simone Fontecchio. Paul Reed is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Malik Beasley, and it's Schroeder in at the point.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there, just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Beasley. That one falls, coming off Schroeder's feed. Schroeder's got 3 assists tonight.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Now here's Doncic. Vanderbilt, a screen on Schroeder. And here's Doncic outside. Drops in the 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Stewart outside. Pass to Beasley. It's hauled in by Reddish. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's Schroeder. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. for Los Angeles. Holland, he's checked in for the Pistons. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first three you see out there. Be more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
As always, Allie, we thank you. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Beasley for three. And it's Connect for the rebound. Connect's got his sixth rebound on the night. Vincent passes to Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And here's Schroeder. Beasley with a screen on Doncic. And here's Schroeder outside. Rebound by the Lakers.
He's got to be mad at himself. He won't get a better look than that.
Fires the three. And it's Doncic missing. Pistons trail by 8. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Stewart outside. Pass to Holland to end the run. Len pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Back to Vincent. The open shot, Doncic. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. For Detroit, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Fontecchio inside. He's covered by Vincent. Fires top of the key, and Beasley gets it to go on the assist from Schroeder. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
It's time for dancing. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for Lynn. Finney Smith comes in for Vanderbilt. And Austin Reeves is subbed in for Vincent. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Pass to Hayes. Finney Smith, a screen. Here's Reeves outside. And again, the Lakers, no good. And so Cunningham will bring it up for the Pistons to the paint. Duran.
Wow!
What an injection of energy from Duran. Working hard to find points for his team.
Doncic passes to Hayes. And here's Reeves. And here's Connect outside. Hardaway grabs the board.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And that one hits the back iron. The Lakers lead by 4. Outside Reeves. Pass to Connect. There's the triple. Sinks the tray.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Cunningham. No dice from 9 feet. To the wing on the left. Back to Doncic. Over Cunningham. Cunningham with some nice D. Pistons trail by 7. A minute 31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Hardaway. Thompson, a screen on Reeves. Hardaway from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And Hardaway Jr. is used to being in these spots. He doesn't back down from taking important moments.
Doncic up top. He's watched by Cunningham. Tries to break his ice. Doncic, no good.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Here's Harris. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
One of the most underrated scorers in the NBA. Tobias Harris is a tough assignment.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Drops them both.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
Hayes with a screen on Hardaway. Pass to Doncic. It doesn't go for him. Cunningham with some nice D. So it's Detroit now. 2-point game to tie it up. And it's good. And he's tied it up. What a shot!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
Make some noise. Let's go.
Here's Doncic. No good. Unable to win this run. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Duren. Cunningham on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. 6 to shoot. Cunningham passes to Hardaway. He's off from 3. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
Get up, get down. It's the record and take it loud.
Nine seconds left in the game. Outside Reeves. The 3 is up. Misses the 3. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances.
On the court, your attention, we are the 6th man.
For the win. Oh, no good. We're headed for overtime. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. No shortage of excitement here as we're officially underway in overtime. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duren. Tim Hardaway is out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Now here's Reeves. From 13 feet, down it goes.
Well, that's taking full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
Here's Cunningham. Just 4 to shoot. Good D by Doncic. The Lakers in the lead. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. Looking to end this cold spell. Rebound Detroit.
2 minutes remain in overtime.
Cunningham outside. Cade Cunningham with the flush.
I love that move by Cunningham to create the space for himself.
Here's Doncic. And we played just over a minute here in overtime. Hayes with a screen on Cunningham. From deep, here's Doncic. Over to the wing. They shoot again. Hayes inside, working on Duren. Doncic, no good. And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. Over Doncic. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. Cunningham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Doncic against Cunningham. And Doncic, here we go. And he banks in the layup.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Doncic against Cunningham. It's Hayes with the rebound. The Lakers have gotten just 2 of 7 attempts to fall here in OT. Here's Doncic. Can't get it to drop. Cunningham with some nice D. Pass to Thompson. To the inside. Harris. No good off the glass.
Well, that's a look they'll take every time down the floor. But even with the soft interior defense, they can't seem to convert it.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, a smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
Let's get out and stand up and make some noise.
Down low. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Pass to Thompson. Harris down low. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Harris misses. And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Luka Doncic taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Detroit calls timeout. They're down by 4. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
An uphill battle for them. Everything has to go perfect.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
All right, time to cheer on your little girls dance team. Let's go!
Here's Cunningham, a 3 off the inbound. And again, the Pistons missing, and they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for 2, Luka Doncic.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
And here's Harris outside. The shot, no good. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime they took control.
NBA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Well, Luka, many feel that this team is exceeding expectations. How do you keep this rhythm going?
Yeah, we just got to keep going like that. Don't listen to anybody. Just be ourselves. Play as a team, and that's our key.
You got it. Thanks.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Luka Doncic.
Ain't no point in saving when at the score. I'm so good at singing the way I carry notes. They frame what I'm saying. Treat that like painting. This not a handout. We not relaying.